Welcome in, welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, guys, y'all see this, what I got going on? I'm working on a Dodge Journey. Any particular car this going to apply to, because I'm going to tell y'all something I don't normally like to do, or I don't even normally like to talk about. Okay, now, guys, on contrary what you may believe, your YouTube heroes or your YouTube mechanics or your YouTube guys that you listen to or look up to, or you know, you sub to and you try to catch their videos here and there and you admire things like that. Those guys, let me tell y'all something. They're human too. They're not super professional all the time. Okay, there are times where I'll use me as an example. I have to go to the dungeons. Okay, I have to do things that I can't explain on video. Okay, y'all don't understand what I'm saying? There's some things I have to do that I know in my mind works, but because I have a hard time explaining it, I care not to show it or display it or even make a video about it. So I tend to steer clear of doing things like that. But on this one, I don't mind, man. I don't. For one thing, I want you to know the difference. Okay, I know a lot of people tend to say there's no right or wrong way. Sure they are. There are right and wrong ways to do everything. Now, of course, that belief goes down the drain when if the ending results is the goal. Just say your goal is to fix the car, and your ending results in that. Then, do you call that a right or a wrong way? No matter what way you did it. Things that make you go Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a prime example of what I'm talking about. All right, and you don't have to change the way you view me or look at me or anything like that, because this happens, guys. Like, I'm in a huge hurry. I pretty much know what's wrong with this car, but I want to do it a way. I want to show you more advanced guys a way that I do it. You might start doing it this way. You might not. You might already be doing it this way. But at any rate, guys, like I say, as long as the ending results is you diagnosed it right and the car is fixed, that's really all that matters, guys. Okay, all right, let's get with it, man. Let me take a break right quick. Let me take a break. When I come back, I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Stay tuned. All right, guys, this car, a real big hurry. Check it out. No start. It didn't start because the battery did. All right. From what I heard, it's not charging. Okay. Now I have my jump box on it. Of course, this is surface charge on my jump box. In fact, let me turn it off. You can see. All right. As you can see, the car battery itself is only 4.9. All right. So now let me turn my jump box on. Give it 12 volts. Now I'm gonna start it. All right, guys, the car is now running. As you can see, the belts and everything moving. Look at this. Only 11 volts, guys. You know that if a car is charging the way it's supposed to, you should be getting at least 12, 13, 14. All right, now, what I'm just talking about doing that whole little speech is a charging system. Okay, now, the quick way to do this, guys, grab the field terminal. I think this is it right here. All right, let me unplug this. This is a quick JT way, all right? Now, I'm looking for the control, okay, charging system control. It's this brown wire right here. I want to see if that has 12 volts to it, okay? So I have my test light right here connected to ground. So I'm going to take my test light, plug it right here. All right, now I see I have that. So I'm getting control signal from the PCM, okay? Likely, guys, 80% chance the problem is not the PCM, all right? So knowing that, and you also know you have the big 12 volt cable attached to the alternator, that's likely powered. Verify that that's powered. I can't reach it, but when I'm in a hurry, I go off on a limb. It's right here. So that's 12 volts. Yeah, I can't reach it, but that's 12 volts. And guys, the problem is likely in your alternator. Okay, so knowing that, I always replace the alternator, and I'm always 100% right. Okay, now guys, it's a different story if you wasn't getting that control signal from the PCM. Now, it's only one or two things that can stop an alternator from charging. The alternator itself, or the PCM, or the wiring. In between the alternator and the PCM is wiring. Okay, once you find out the circuitry is complete, it's okay to start looking toward hard parts. In this case, an alternator. Okay, guys, so I really don't like doing it this way because I have a hard time explaining it, and I still think I just did a crappy job explaining this. But I am pretty much assured my alternator is the problem. So this is what I got, guys. I'm about to get this put on. I'll tell you what, guys, what I'm gonna do is on another separate video, I'm gonna explain what I was doing by doing what I did, how you can use that diagnostic to verify if your alternator charging. How about that? I do it like that. I will explain in a separate video. Right now, I want to get this on fairly quick and get it back to the customer. Okay, I'm starting to lose my voltage. As you can see, I'm down to 10. Car's about to die, and I don't want to kill my jump box. So let me replace this alternator real quick. It's not the PCM, guys. Please don't put a PCM on it. And verify your wiring from the battery to the alternator is good. All right, that is the case on this one. I simply have a bad alternator, guys. And I'm about to throw this on. Now I have video footage of me replacing it, so I'm not gonna show that. In fact, I'll link that video right here. So let me get this on and we'll talk some more after. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, as you can see or as you can hear, I have the car running with the new alternator on. And ladies and gentlemen, I am now getting about 14.1, which is what you're supposed to be getting. Now guys, again, let me reiterate, that is not the proper way to properly diagnose a charging system. Okay, that is a quick way that JT utilizes when he's in an extreme hurry and rush. Now, also keep in mind, it doesn't matter if you're in an extreme rush, you still should properly diagnose a car, okay? Because the customer's not gonna care if you got it wrong. Your answer can't be, well, I only did it that way because you was in a rush. They still not gonna care. So either way it go, you're held responsible and liable for the diagnosis. So if you don't feel comfortable doing it this way, I highly recommend it you do it the correct way. All right, this is just a quick way I tend to utilize when I'm in an extreme hurry, and it has never failed me. Now, I can almost assume a lot of you guys may start doing that. Guys, the circuitry is fairly simple, guys. Okay, that's an alternator control. That's the control circuit side of the charging system. Okay, it's going to go inside. Now, quite frankly, on the connector, if there's a way you can test voltage going in from the control side and voltage going out, if both of those wires detect around 12 volts on each wire while the car running, then yes, you can assume your alternator is doing its job. But if only one going in, which is coming from the brown control side, and nothing's coming out, then yes, that's something internal to the alternator has failed. All right, that requires more diagnosis, guys. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Like I say, I will explain that in full detail on a separate video, this way of checking, and I'm going to explain the proper way you should do in order to check charging system. All right, guys, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.